As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwokika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Namdekano.
Money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram sing. Na Biafra balamo. Iyabuna nemene. Kambu paraya no. Makano jife wata winyakaye. Akalobe ilo leseya. Oye wife wapara nifeya. Nkabu paruko. Biafra is my life. Biafra, I must go back to our land. Can you get the one who took off the fair? If I would get married 4 years ago, gonna jump in there also. Ogo no dira kumi kahala. Mano yes na bugoba na ibu. Wesi no choro wa Nigeria. Yabiko solo ndia usala ugausa kani owezero waneba maka na oburu ugausa azegu governor is loga tutakwa ndia usofuma iwe pake wenote maka na wopana kamadu na kujuke nanya lekwa mmiri rure oge si maka sunaro ogatika bayola because the entire story ndi botu ilusi agwa ti matiano di eburisi ya na tiso jiri ege ko president makanu panu boko opa tichiria abona bosondo ona yekuchikwe na kana asi maburo kuno mare ya buru biaru na mogara pala na surrounding bozo obado maketo money is not everything. Let's fight for our freedom. For our freedom is our right. Papa Mubaram si na Biafra balamu iyabuna nemene kambu paraya no makano kife wata wenyakaye akalobe ilo leseya onye wufe wupara nifeya nka bukwa Biafra is my land. Biafra, and we must go back to our land. And the Fepano took off the day. Ogonyega Baramu, if I would get married 4 years ago. Gonna jump in there, Bongo Lodira Kahala. Mano, yes, no, Bugaba, West in Otro, one Nigeria. Yabiko Solonga, Sala, Gausa, Kano, Zero, one neighbor. Makano, Gausa, as a good governor is. Loga Tatapandia was of
Good evening. Good morning and good afternoon, my wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. You all are highly welcome to this very live presentation, reaching you all the way from the studio of Biafra Unite channel/television this very evening. You all are highly welcome as we have gathered this evening to do the needful, to disseminate information to mankind, to the living. I sincerely welcome every one of you to this very live presentation, and please do the needful by welcoming others as we gather this evening to preach. God Elohim Chukwokikabi Amabineli Igwe has mandated us to come this evening because it is very, very important that Biafrans all over the world will understand what is going on, especially in the struggle for the restoration of the Biafra and the hope of a black man all over the world. I welcome every one of you once again. Today's date is 3rd of July, 2026. And the time right now is exactly 48 minutes past 8 p.m. in the land of Chukwokika, Biama.
It is 48 minutes top of the hour, irrespective of your time zone and where you are joining us from. So this is your live presentation, and I want to assure you that God Elohim Chukwokikabi Amabineli is with us this evening. You know, most of the times I tell you something and I swear. I say, if something like this has ever happened, like this, like that, na nnabora na bania meketakwa n'ụtụtụ echi. This is not ordinary. Everybody can speak like this. Everybody in this very struggle can speak like this. Because a lot of people speak without fact and figures. A lot of people speak without being sincere, knowing fully well within themselves that they are lying. A lot of people speak without, telling themselves the truth, talk less of telling others the truth. So, and as God may have it, after that, I go to bed, sleep very, very well like a baby, and wake up in the morning healthy and kicking, because the gods of our ancestors, the spirit of our land, knows very well that every single thing that I tell you on this microphone is nothing but absolutely truth. Absolutely. And that is the reason why, after everything, all the way you were choice here, we still stand, and Chukwokikabi Amabineli is still holding us on. Just like Commander Gentle. If any natural Commander Gentle kebue, achogoyenu choyanu. Mandi na bono, mandi na buyi, mandi na ebu propaganda, mandi na achogharị ya ka egbupụ isi. Till today, nwa Chineke ka kwechiri kwuru jim na power neki. Mana ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ onye akpịrị ego, ọ bụ na Gentle bụ onye akpịrị ego, aka egbufugo Gentle since eri oge. Dịka a chọrọ onye nke m daalụrị nne. Aka egbufugo since ezi oyi ya nwoke a na-akpọ injinia Hinze. Ọ ego ka eji egbuo ya. Duto ndị kpọrọ onwe fa ka afa kpọrọ onwe ha, ndị otu what's the name of this woman? If you are biko them, they ganged up. Naturally, they wanted to snatch the BLA from autopilot. They wanted to snatch BLA from Briggy because by that time Afom go Briggy. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, Afom go Briggy then. So they wanted to snatch BLA in order to use BLA to do propaganda so that Biafrans can, start following them. Eji akpịrị ego wee set ya engineer Hinze up. Otu aka engineer Hinze si wee na today ọ na-arịa egbufuo ya gbaa ya. So what am I trying to say here? Chukwu okike bi n'eluigwe ma, those who are on the side of the truth, and I want to assure you that God Elohim Chukwu okike bi n'eluigwe can never allow the truth to die. It's not possible. Truth can never die. There is no way truth dies. Because ọ bụ na eziokwu nwụọ ka ezi ndị ya ekwupụrụ Chukwu. Anybody who speaks the truth speaks the minds of God, the mind of God. So if all truthful people perish. Who else is going to speak the mind of God? So every time, whatever you do, you must always remember that truth shall always prevail. And that is the only thing that lasts the test of time. Now, without wasting further time, we are going to move straight into today's topic. And I have gathered some few topics. But today's main topic is this. I think I have to say it earlier before we proceed. Not main topic, but one of the things that is going to feature prominently in this very program this evening is Mazi Simon Ekpa's upcoming protest, upcoming appeal, and his imminent release. I have an update which I'm going to give you. Although this update did not come today, I've had this update for quite some time now, but I've never been able to give it to you. I've been suppressing it. I've not been able to reveal it because I haven't really found a way. I can't froze engage you, relay this information to you all. I've got this information for more than a month now, or up to a month now. But the reason why I ekubohom nyabo nacho a way ngeju relay this information to you, go blow out of proportion. Are you getting me? Because it is highly sensitive. It is highly sensitive. So, but I think I have found a way to relay the information to you in a way that you will understand it. Because the information is extremely sensitive. So, again, mekuya no nasusu ndigbo nasusu eligwe. Mekuya nasusu eligwe. On your source, Yaga translate area and disabotua. You're on your own. So, before we move into today's program properly, I want to ask a question, and I'm watching the comment section to see your response. Did anybody see any apology video from Caroline Ambeze, aka Shai Baby? Did anybody see any apology video from Caroline Ambeze? Because me personally, I did not see. Nobody sent me any video. Did anybody see any video? Somehow, did you stumble on any apology video from Caroline Ambeze, aka Shine Baby? I'm looking at the comment section to know if any of you see any, because me personally, I did not see. Did you see any? All right. Madam Caroline Ambeze, I am calling you for the last time. This is not going to be swept under the carpet. I said it yesterday and I'm repeating it again. And I know the reason why. Ndị Igbo nwere agwa na-akpọ ọgụzuo ọtụọ. Ọgụzuo ọtụọ. Otu aka nsi wee gwa. This is how I told what was his name? The pastor, pastor in America, Pastor Emeka Livingstone, when they went to pull out Biafran flag in our headquarters, which has been hijacked now. Back in the days when the headquarters was meant for to serve the purpose that it was opened for, a certain individual called Livingstone, according to him, he said he's a pastor. He and his colleague, Emeka, no, there's another one, They went to pull Biafran flag, which is a sacrilege. A sacrilege. Pulling out Biafran flag, everyone fly high in America. They went to pull it off. I told them to come out and tender unreserved apology to Biafrans and atone themselves. Else, Nansobu Yade, Fechenobun Jackie Kanama, Anoma Manjakre. The day I did their program, the day melody their exposition, till today, Mona gonna kuana, Emeka Livingstone, and what else you today. Also, onye si na ọbụ asị ma ọ bụ na na-etu ọnụ ya pụta gwa how far about Emeka Livingstone. Kita na afụ m na ọ gago join ya to the new DOS. Gịnị mezianụ, and so what? You will remain irrelevant forever until Biafra is restored because you committed a sacrilege. The same way I told their colleague that they were, gathering like vultures back in the days. That same woman before, if you're Mubiko, I told her to come and tender unreserved apology to Biafrans, or else what will happen will shock her. The day I did her program was the day that I exposed her that her husband is a DOS member of Putana social media. Since that time till today, or what about today, and she will never get herself again until Biafra is restored. So this is how it works. The time one was the name of the previous Omada, and I'm reminding Onye Loteli Fana Abo Caroline and Beze. Non Jackri Kamna, Mama Buna Negu. The time the former Omada, because in Nekuna, Caroline and Beze, they are aware of it. The time former Omada was their name. Amaka was involved. The other one, if Yachinon was involved, and the other one, okay, in Kirby, I can't remember Mobu Spain, America, Kobe, Buralo, se Dawani, how many of you know what I'm talking about? Obutraro na Facebook. And she included my name. That Biafra United did a podcast with her. She lied on top of my name, on top of my head. I think this was in 2021. She lied. That time they were powering. And I was the first person who brought them who interviewed them. I granted them interview. You understand? And brought them into the limelight. Just the same thing I did with some other few people. They lied against me. I gave them 24 hours ultimatum to come out and tender public apology because they lied against me. They thought I was joking. The time I did a program with them, the money that was paid to them, including every single thing, including the transaction and everything, it was a shocker, and that was their end on both on Biafra agitation and on social media. So I am not making mouth here. There's a word that Caroline Ambeze said. Okurokunab, not even a word. She said two things that got me infuriating. The first one, she said that DOS, that these people are organizing protests because DOS will come that day to cause havoc in Finland so that they don't release Simon Ekpa. That is number one, which is a lie, pure lie. Everybody, those who are going to attend that very protest. She wants to put fear in them. That is the reason why she made that comment, nothing else. For her to say that DOS will come and cause havoc. You know what havoc means? Why she said that is to put fear in the minds of the people who are going to attend that very protest so that they don't attend, so that the protest will flop. Can we kill Simon Ekpa? This is the reason why she said what she said. Now, the second thing she said is that the people who are organizing the protest has been paid by Nigerian government, which again, she lied to her teeth and to her ancestors. So these two words are not going to be swept under the carpet. I am telling Caroline Ambez, I've respected her very well. The way I spoke to her yesterday as somebody who is very, very close to me, who has been having different types of conversation with me since 2021. So, but if she wants to throw this very respect under the into the bus, or she wants to throw it in the bin, then I will help her very, very well. I will help her very, very well. But if she wants to maintain this respect and this cordial and mutual respect, I will also help to keep it. So this is it. Caroline Ambeze, don't think that you are going to do such a thing and sweep it under the carpet. It's not going to happen. Now, this one is for Caroline Ambez. I'm serious. I am ready to let the fire, to let the hell loose. You understand me? I am ready for that. So now, this is for Caroline Ambez. Now, actually, before we continue, we proceed. Actually, to those who are very, very close to Caroline Ambeze, I hope they are listening. Everybody, I'm going to mention their names. Every name that I'm going to mention here, I am 1,000,000% sure that they are very close to Caroline Ambeze. So mezi hanku, onwere ihe Igbo na-akpọ izi nkwu. Like na Igbo, nwatakịrị mee ife ọjọọ, nwatakịrị mee ife na-adịrọ mma, ma ọ bụ onwe ya o mee ife ọjọọ outside, you know, ndị o mejọrọ abịazie the family nwe nwa anwa nkwu ya na-akpọ ya bụ izi nkwu. Amaghị m what your own dialect calls it, but in Igbo language a na-akpọ ya izi nkwu. So abịazie the father and the mother of that child ezie ya nkwu, lekwa ife nwa gị melụ. So all the family called to atone, all family called to make amend, to tender apology to the family nwatakịrị ameli for joy, or whatever that is required, or the parents of that child or the family of that child called ega amend dia ife nwa family, ma ọ bụ ife their family member melo. So n'ezi nkwu now, n'ezi galo, the likes of first person bụ Priest Obinna Uche Egbunam. Priest Obinna Uche Egbunam, ana m ezigi nkwu publicly. I don't have to call anybody on phone because Caroline Ambeze has my number and she knows that I am the one who I am among those who have been propagating this very protest. Okolu because of okuya na vam na enwe obiana na kojo the protest they buying a host too for Simon Ekpa's release in Finland. And she has my number. She never called me on phone to ask me. Biafra Unite. One name if I know maka protest. Kefema makia. Kefema about this protest. Onwezi ngasi ansiaya. So that ochozi iku oigwa vam oku. Omaloto esi wede wonu wa igwa vam oku. She never did it. She never done anything like that. She went on air to blaspheme Simon Ekpa. So, because whatever she said about that protest, she's saying it against Simon Ekpa direct and Biafrans at large. So she never called me, and I have no any reason to call anybody on phone. What I'm going to do, I will still do it on air. And so the first person Nezinku, Priest Obinna, come Nezinku, because priest Shanshai baby. Or Shanshai baby may introduced to me. So The second person, Nezi Nkubo, Bryson Ekoma is the second person, Nezi Nku, and his wife, Chioma Ekoma, and Mezi Hanku, because of Fakalota Manu or Gazu Akani no. The second person, the third person, I mean, Nezi Nkubo, Chioma Ekoma, Prof. Chioma Ekoma, I respect you so much. You're gonna dig, you know very well. Nezi Nku, Basalo, Ife, Shine Baby, Melo, which I got the information yesterday on social media. Against Simon Ekpa, not against me, not even against the protest, it's against Simon Ekpa. The fourth person, Nezi Nkubo, Madam Obi, Kam Nezi Nkubo. So, because when this exposition will start from tomorrow, it's going to touch everybody. Is going to touch everybody. Don't take it for a joke. Oh. Do not take it for a joke. Because what I'm going to bring to the screen will shock everybody. I'm saying it now in the public. Let nobody think that this is a joke. I am very, very serious about it. Bryson Ekoma, I respect you so much. Chioma Ekoma, I respect you so much. Madam Obi, you have my respect. Priest Obinna, you know very well how much I respect you. You four of you are very, very close to Shine Baby. Obono Nenwe idea what she did. You must call her and ask her, what have you done? Failure to do that, when the exposition will begin, is going to affect everybody. Everybody exempted. Everybody will be involved. I am saying this, witness is going to be brutal. But it's going to be brutal. I am saying this now. I am saying this. Everybody, is going to affect everybody. So you people should call Shine Baby. All I want from her is to come and say, no, the sorry Nifokuru against our people in Finland and against the protests that they are organizing for Simon Ekpa. That's all. Whatever she's doing with Vam Akama Dehoya, unless anything happen for email her peace. For now, Adi Godin fully occupied, making sure that the propagation of this very protest is well, propagated and well received by all and sundry, that the protest may be a success. So anybody who comes to sabotage it will have me to contend with. This is 100%. This is truth. This is truth. Because you cannot be sabotaging what people are doing for the release of Simon Ekpa when you are doing nothing. When you are doing nothing. I heard about lawyer, that they are bringing lawyer. Let me make it clear. In fact, now, because there are a lot. Shine Baby, you must come out in the public and retract your step. But the only way forward. The only way forward, unless you chose Biafra again. Because when the exposition will start, nobody is going to take you seriously again. I'm telling you now, with you before. I've never, in fact, as a matter of fact, back then. But I cannot take because na enwe oge nwelu nsogbu then mbịakwute gị ka ihe pụọ m nkuluzi maka ya onwezi alụ email mgbachi nkịtị. I don't do such a thing. There is absolutely nothing like that because we did not reach any agreement. And you never sent any money. You know Agabe before. Nobody has ever wired money to my account before. The only few people, very few people na this very struggle that has ever helped me before. All more boy my telephone. They are not many. They are not too many people. They are just very, very few in number. Because I know my book told them outside anyhow. So I cannot take because of one good thing email you just way destroy your Simon but destroy your Biafra but checking it. It's not possible. You have a leverage. No, you don't have any leverage. No leverage whatsoever. So you better do the needful on time. This is not a threat, but this is an earthquake that is about to happen. I'm telling you now, and I am very, very serious about it. I'm very, very serious about it. I believe my message is well delivered. Anybody manding Bolafa, make it one show no contact refer. In case only any of them na how get this program now. Can we kema see like we fena gano adeka momo ni chagwalo bosi. If you know anybody among the four names I've mentioned, contact them because ufaka lotamano or gazwakani no. Oh yeah, met to everybody. I'm telling you the truth. Now we have to move from here to another segment. One of the things that have brought us here this evening. And as we proceed, like as I said, there is an update which I will be relaying moving forward. So this update, ngekwe no Igbo, ngasya na asụsụ Igbo. Onye osozi, aga meli and this interpret you on your own. But masya na asụsụ Igbo. Ka onwe ike in or within us. In or within us. So, before that update, let me show you something very, very, very important. This very evening, before I began this very live program, I saw an update from the police official site, from the official police account. And it's quite unfortunate. So, the reason why I'm bringing this to the screen and to the notice of everybody is, number one, I have two reasons. Number one is to let the people who are involved in this to know, in case they are not aware, is to let them know what is actually going on at this very point in time. Is to let them know, in case, this is number one. Then number two is, Obu na imanaka godiocha. Obu na imanaka godiocha. Because I'm a me family. All the men who are involved in this wanted list, if you know that you are innocent, that you did not commit any crime, the reason why I'm saying this, they are all Igbo men. As a matter of fact, they are all from one community, from one area. That's what that's what makes it more frightening. They are all from one local government or village. Local government. Oka South. Now, all of a sudden this evening, police made a publication. They did not write anything. They did not write any single thing, no title whatsoever. They just published these faces. This one is called Obiechine Patrick Ago. He is from Nise village in Oka, from Nise, Onye Nise, from Oka South local government area in Old Anambra. Then the second person is this man. His name is Chibike Kinsley Okoye, aka Dada, from the same Nise in Oka South local government area, Old Anambra State. Now, the third person is this. His name is Emmanuel C. Osinem from the same Nise in Oka South local government area. Then the fourth person is this man, Emmanuel Ikechukwu from the same Nise in Oka South local government area in the Old Anambra State. And when you look at this place, I don't know if it's showing on screen. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. So when you look at this place, they said offenses, criminal conspiracy to commit felony, threatening violence, criminal defamation, defamation, cyber stalking. Now, let me complete it first. Criminal trespass, incitement and conduct likely to cause breach of public peace. Now, we know the zoo police and we know how they operate. We know their modus of operandi. Now, out of all these criminal charges, I can beat my chest, even though I don't know these people. I don't know them. Why I'm concerned is because they are Igbo people, they are Biafrans. And when I read their charges or the so-called offenses, the only thing that I see here, which is likely to be their offense, which is in reality not offense, but it's just that somebody who is above them, who is more connected than them, who is richer than them, is trying to blackmail them. Maybe because maybe if fan azo. Now, the likely offense here is defamation, which they now tag, they add criminal defamation. I've never had such offense before. Criminal defamation. You know, the zoo knows how to fabricate words. Same way they fabricated the state of execution of Mazin in Mazin Amdekano's case after his discharged rule in the Court of Appeal. Now, they added criminal defamation. Defamation is defamation, whatever you can call it, criminal or whatever. Defamation. So that means somebody is claiming that they have defamed him. You understand? Now, cyber stalking, which is just like the same with the so-called defamation, character assassination or defamation or whatever. They are just almost the same. You understand? Cyber stalking. So these are the real thing that I believe that they may have done, which does not in any way warrant this publication tagging them wanted in the public by the Nigerian police, tagging them, putting their images, their photographs, and the writing wanted as if they are criminals, as if na enwere ha buru egbe go na bank, as if na agbagbu mmadụ. You know, in all the crimes I could claim ha committed. When any place edel na ha zuru ori, when any place edel na ha buru mmadụ, when any place edel me no. Ihe notice here bụ na somebody ka fike, maybe onwe ifefa na azọ, maybe a na-azụ igwe ma ọ bụ na na-azụ ani ma ọ bụ something. Enwego somebody ka ike ka ha nwee connection galo cause for this thing. Kwuo ezigbo ụgwọ na police abịa this nonsense post. So I'm using this opportunity. You can see their faces. Please, anybody that knows them, gwa ha kee nkwụcha. In fact, ha nye efe. Onye nke a bụ Ikechukwu Emeka. Ọ dị ka egosiba m onye nke a. Ikechukwu Emeka Ọnya, aka Movement, from the same Nise in Awka South local government area, Old Anambra State. So, anybody that knows them, Gwanofa, ka ha mee gịnị, ka ha kee nkwụcha, ma ọ bụ ha nọgharịa, because anybody emegide nekwa onye nke a, I never show this one. Onye nke afọ ya bụ Obiora Samuel Ọnya. Obiora Samuel. Anybody that knows him, gwa ya nọgharịa, nọrọ ọfụma, because onye melu galu this far, ogbu ka ọ chọrọ igbu ha. Ogbu ka chọrọ igbu ndị a. Yotago. Whoever that knows them must tell them to be very, very wary and careful, especially at this moment. Obuno no manako no de ocha. Because once you present yourself to the police, you are finished. No galoga report na court direct than report na police. Gekwante. No galo report na court. Sue yourself to court. Sue yourself to court instead of going to report to the police. Go and sue yourself to court. The people they involved, let them come and stand you in the court. Because wanted fire kubugu, even your family members will not be aware. There are many Igbo youths who are in prison today, who committed no offense. They are in prison today, and their family members do not know their whereabouts. And they are innocent. Many of them were tagged IPOB. Oh, well, Barisalo Ejima the other day, they have been there for 4 years. Some of them have been there for 7 years, since 2019. Their family members do not know their whereabouts. So this is happening to our people. This is life. This is real. What I'm telling you is real. So everybody must be very careful. Please, if you know any of them, make sure that they get this very message. Very, very important, because when I read the so-called offenses, I didn't see anything other than, allegations, baseless allegations from somebody who is more powerful than them. Amami Fefanazo, but I'm just saying it as a concerned Biafran, as a concerned Igbo man. Now, let us move from here. This very broadcast is not going to take a long time. It's not going to take long. We are going to end as quick as possible. But I'm going to open. Lately, I've been noticing something. Okay, MPE line for people to speak. In Bidongo network problem. I don't know why. I can tell you now, God in heaven be me witness. I don't know why. I don't know the reason. So let's watch this. Let's watch this. Some fools, some treacherous individuals who claim to be pastors and men of God have come again. They have come again. Please pay attention and listen to this.
Rule Nigeria. You know what happened? I'll tell you why Igbos cannot rule Nigeria. You know what happened? The day they killed Tafawa Balewa, they removed his turban, they poured wine on his head, forced him to drink, and shot him. And while he was being killed, he said, none of your tribe will ever rule Nigeria.
To interpret the Bible.
No, before you say something, my brother, let us watch that again.
I'll tell you why Igbos cannot rule Nigeria. You know what happened? The day they killed Tafawa Balewa, they removed his turban, they poured wine on his head, forced him to drink, and shot him. And while he was being killed, he said, none of your tribe will ever rule Nigeria.
So, this man called Tunde Bakare, and the pastors in the Yoruba Bukwa Mado, just a couple of days ago, the other tribal bigot called, what's his name? Somebody remind me, the man that said he drank tea with God sometime in the past. What's his name? He's one of the big daddy GOs in the zoo. There's one man that claimed that he used to drink tea with God. He's a big pastor in Lagos. He's a Yoruba man. What's his name? He's a very famous old man. Somebody help me now. Adeboye. Enoch Adeboye, who protested against Jonathan, protested against every should I say every, how many are there? Protested against Jonathan. All of a sudden, he is now dumb. He's now deaf and dumb. He can no longer speak against impunity of Tinubu's administration. He can no longer see. He doesn't see anything. Now he's defending Tinubu. The other day he said that Tinubu is doing his bit, and he is not in support of anybody saying that Tinubu is not doing anything. Now he's not doing something or whatever he said. Now this one, now we have Tunde Bakari. Tunde Bakari is one of the big names in the church business in Nigeria. So all Potago now say again, he has lied again, that the reason why Igbo people cannot rule the zoo is because a man called Tafawa Balewa, I think he was the first Nigerian prime minister, if I'm not mistaken. Nnamdi Azikiwe, an Igbo man, fought for the freedom of the zoo, which they are enjoying the half freedom they have today. And then a Fulani man became the prime minister, which is the one that held the power back in the days when Nigeria was ruled under prime minister, not president. They made the man, the idiot, the saboteur, Azikiwe, the president, are just a ceremonial president who had no power, who has no power to command anything, but the commander-in-chief was the prime minister, which I think is Tafawa Balewa, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this man claimed that the man was unalive by the Igbos, and they remove his turban, pour wine on his head, and force him to drink it before they shot him, which are all lies. Now, let us listen to this brother and hear what he has to say before we move to another segment. We're not going to waste time here.
I'll tell you why Igbos cannot rule Nigeria. You know what happened? The day they killed Tafawa Balewa, they removed his turban, they poured wine on his head, forced him to drink, and shot him. And while he was being killed, he said, none of your tribe will ever rule Nigeria.
To interpret the Bible, they lie. To speak about the history of Nigeria, they lie. Why won't Nigeria live in lies? I tell you that the church is in bed with the oppressors. Every narrative, every game, they are part of it, especially those at the top. We need to deliver ourselves. And that the Jews are, so many of them are bloody liars. Pastor Tunde Bakari just lied there. A former governor of Olusegun Oshoba is a journalist, was a journalist, a lot of you might not know. He was among those that went to see the body of Tafawa Balewa. There was no autopsy done on that body. And on that body, there was no evidence of gunshots. Though the police, when they came there, it was the body was decomposing already. Okoti Obo was also in that predicament. And the popular consensus truth you will see in international journal and all that, and history, is that he must have died through cardiac arrest. Yes, we're not denying that Emeka Ifajuna, we're not denying that he is not the one that killed him. So long as you kidnapped him from his house in Lagos here, you killed him. Whatever happens to him, you are responsible. The same Ifajuna didn't Ojukwu kill him. The same Ifajuna didn't Ojukwu bite him. You understand? Because of what's it called? Betrayal. So it is terrible to hear Pastor Tunde Bakari to say what never happened. People who were there in the front never. How did you know that they shot him? They gave him wine, they gave him this, and they shot him. Then he now say, Igbo man will never lose this country. See, that's the narrative they want to push. See, engage this post, share this thing far and wide. Deliver, we need to deliver ourselves. These men want to finish us. Daddy Gio will open his mouth and say Tinubu cannot kill himself, he cannot wear khaki and go to the war front. But you are praising Trump. How did Trump go to fix the security matters? This is people not owning up to accountability and leadership. We are in trouble, guys, if we are not ready to wake up and save ourselves. Nobody is going to help you. Wake up. They are lying. They are pushing false narratives.
Okay. Thank God I'm not the only one now saying it. Now, like as I told you before, we are not going to waste a lot of time on this program. We are going back to the matters of Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. I told us something, that there is an update. And this very update has stayed for almost or more than a month now. But I've been looking for a way to say it. And it has been very, very difficult for me because it is highly confidential. So I think I've seen a way to say it. And I'm going to say it. Ụmụ Chineke ka m gwa unu okwu, and achọrọ m ka everybody tọọ ntị ọfụma. Achọrọ m ka everybody tọọ ntị ọfụma ọfụma. Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko na-aga appeal on 5th of August 2026. And this appeal, this very appeal on aga, enwere okwu akpụ n'ọnụ, onwere one word akpụ n'ọnụ. Yen nchọrọ ịtụpenye ọnụ now bụ azụ. And this information, m ga-ekode ya code. Aga m ekode the information ka o nwee ike ịdị very plain and nọrọ tinyekwa everybody involved in a very safer place. Ọ bụ na unu nere anya oge Maazị Simon Ekpa Njoko na-aga ikpe last year. Ọ bụ na unu nere anya oge PM na-aga ikpe last year. Ọ trashiri the zoo. The second to the last ikpe ọ galụ, ọ trashiri the zoo. To the extent na ekwuchalo, the judge, one of the judges, jụọ ọkaikpe ndị government, the prosecutor, the prosecuting counsel, more they satisfied with the defense that Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko mounted. The prosecuting counsel said yes, that he is satisfied. Then a lot of people may quickly anything. I trust Biafrans. I trust Biafrans. Okay. Let me open the line. Fine. A lot of people may cool anything, but although it's not going to be a bad thing, let all of us, the Finland, Chorema, Indian Wamelo Simon Ekpa Prime Minister. So let all of us, Emalo Niso Nandi Melia Prime Minister, Niso Nandi Nakboya Prime Minister, Biano na Finland that day. Ke protest ya Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. Emalo Niso Nandi Melia Prime Minister. Emalo Niso Nandi Nakboya Prime Minister. And especially in Europe, you will akwụkwọ iyeji wee hapụ ga ebe ị nọ wee garuo Finland go and protest for him and show Finland that he is your prime minister. Finland wants to know those. They want to see those that make Simon Ekpa a prime minister, for them to be able to believe that he is truly a prime minister. Go and protest for him. Yeah, be ya go no. Osogi he believe ya osogi rapport. Okwife ma agwagi orukwe chi hold me responsible no mu agwalogi ya, I will say yes. O ife nkuru. Finland chọrọ ifu ndị a se melo Simon Ekpa prime minister ma ọ bụ eziokwu na enwelu ndị Biafra si melia prime minister go jack ya monwe prime minister. Go and represent him that day. This is what I will tell you. Go and represent him that day. And represent the long story. Come cut wire short. Go and represent him that day. Come cut wire very, very short. The line is open. I told you already that this very broadcast is not going to be too long. The line is open. Anybody could on a phone. This matter, if you know Madam Caroline Mbeze, aka Shanshine Baby, Zieni ozi no olum na akpọ ya na radio. No ya pụtarịrị. I told her from yesterday to today. We didn't see any video. Today nkwu ka m ziri ya. Ọ bụrụ ya nwa ka nzi nkwu. Ezigo m ndị nọ ya nso nkwu. Ndị a na ya na-arụkọ. Ezigo m fa nkwu. Because if by this time tomorrow we did not see anything, it's not going to be easy. This matter will not be easy. It's not going to end well. This matter will not end well. The matter no go end well. I am saying the truth. The matter no go end well. This matter no go end well. Anybody ma Caroline and Bez, Gakwagwaya, this matter no go end well. The line is open. Anybody call me now and make your contribution. Very, very important. Just like as I told you that this program is not going to be too long. The line is on the screen. If you want to call on phone, you can call on phone. Meanwhile, I'm going to share the link to the comments so that those of you who want to join me in the studio can be able to join me in the studio so that I can make your contribution. I hope this time around, Obon Mepe line network are caught as it has been behaving for the past 2 or 3 times now. So the link is in the comment section. If you want to join me in the studio, kindly click the link and join me in the studio. If you want to call online, kindly call online to make your contribution. Very, very important. The number is on your screen. For those of you who do not have the Biafra Unite studio WhatsApp number, is there on your screen. So, on the 4th of August, today is 3rd. Today is 3rd. Tomorrow is going to be 4th, which will be 1 month, exactly 1 month. We will be coming, I hope we'll come live also tomorrow. Because now the propagation for this protest has to be louder than before. Because now we have only 1 month to go. We now have only but 1 month to go. So anybody who is living in Europe, if you haven't bought your ticket or whether your flight ticket or your bus ticket, for those who will be going through bus, like those who live close by, those that live in Scandinavia, you don't need flight to go to Finland. You just, some of them can go through boat, through flying boat or ferry, while some of them will go through bus, depending on where you live. So buy your ticket and keep it down. Those who are going from the other side of Europe, whether you are going from Britain, from United Kingdom, or you are going from the other side of Europe, Eastern Europe, or wherever, whichever side of Europe, please get your ticket ready. get your ticket ready. It will be highly disappointing that after 4th of August, from 5th, there is a word I said the other time when people were carrying propaganda. Oh, it's some of them will want to go on the 5th to stand in solidarity with Simon Ekpa. Let me make it clear once again, in case you did not hear it that day. Let me say it again. I want to repeat. On the 5th of August, which is the appeal court day, I want you to hold me by my word. The Paijet Hamet District Court is going to allow only but 20 persons inside, and it is left for the coordinators. Listen and listen very, very attentively, because there is no any police which is coming to choose for Biafrans who are going to go to represent Simon Ekpa, or not even represented, to stand in solidarity with Simon Ekpa in the court. No police, no Finnish police is going to do that for you. And the court cannot leave its case that is handling to be the one, the judge now to be the one, or the judge to appoint somebody who is going to go to coordinate people who are going to come inside the court. You must bear this in mind. It is the coordinators who are still the same people who are organizing this very protest. They are the ones who are going to pick the people who are going to be able to enter the court to stand with Simon Ekpa in the court, in order to see him, exchange pleasantry with him, even snap pictures with him. Release that day. Only 20 persons are allowed to go inside the court. No. If you think that court that is a lawless place like the zoo, where everything is not coordinated, everybody will just troop into the court. On fight, he will fight his way into the court. If you think that that is the way in the zoo here, I laugh at you. I laugh at you very well. Seriously, I laugh at you. So every single thing will be coordinated that day. What I'm telling you now, those people who are lying to you will not tell you this because they don't have the information. They do not have the information. This is the honest truth. That day, for everybody, they do not have the information. What I'm telling you about, they cannot tell you because they don't know it. It will only be 20 persons that will be allowed into the court, and the people is solemnly, the appointment or the selection or the organization is solemnly left for those who are coordinating everything to decide who goes into the court and who is not allowed to go. 20, the court will sit 3 times per day, 3 times per day. The hearing will begin from 5th of August down to 21st of August. It will close, the hearing closes on the 21st of August. So we don't know whether it's going to be daily, but we are sure there is not going to be hearing on Saturdays and Sundays within these days, between 5th and 21st. But we don't know whether whether it will be from Monday to Friday every week until 21st of August. So, but from the first sitting, we are going to see or hear from the judge the next adjournment date. But what we know and what we are sure of is the hearing is going to stay consistently from 5th to 21st, but we don't know whether it's going to be daily. This is what I want to let us know. And now, in each hearing, there's going to be 3 breaks. Once they enter the first one, they will hear it and have break after a few hours. They will go on break and take, whether they call it lunch or whether they call it breakfast or whatever, I don't know. They will go break. They will go on break. After that, few minutes later, I think it's 30 minutes or something, they will go in, they will go back in. So the coordinators will now decide whether it is the same 20 persons that entered before are the same 20 persons who are going to enter the second time. There is every possibility and opportunity, if the people who will attend the protest are many in number, and many of them want to stay put down to 5th because they want to see Simon Ekpa, then the coordinators will also, change some people, some faces who, like the first 20 persons that went in before, may not be the second 20 persons who are going to go in for the second time in the same sitting, which is splitted into 3. There may be also other faces to go in on the 3rd, sitting the same day. So it's still the same coordinators who have the right and the power to decide whether, if the same 20 persons that went in from beginning will be the same 20 persons that will go in the second moment and the 3rd moment. They have the right, and you can't fight there. You cannot fight your way into the court. You will be arrested 100%, 120%. Whether you live in Finland or you live outside Finland, if you make noise there, if you cause public disturbance there, you will be arrested. Finland is a well-coordinated country. You will be arrested if you make any noise. So the best thing for all of us, I don't make anybody protest. No, I am telling you the reality on ground, because that day on chanine affair. That very day on chaya affair. Yotago. So, and take only 1 month call, then you hold me by my words. So, if Potasios go according to this, you are biased. You allow the same 20 persons to go in for the second time. It is left for you. You can make a video as you want, post it on social media, call them all sorts of names. Now you sabi, that one now your concern. Why I'm saying this? Now for those we say, if we know make them on 4th, we will go on 5th in the court. I want to tell you now so that you go billy nante. If you fail Simon Ekpa on 4th, don't even think of going on 5th, because you may not see Simon Ekpa and you may not have opportunity to go in. Our people who are in Finland alone are more than 20. Our people who are in Finland who will be attending the court are enough to stand in solidarity with Simon Ekpa inside the courtroom. But they are not enough to march on the street to protest for him. So they need everybody. So if everybody comes in, then that will now allow the coordinators to change faces. The first 20 persons that will go in will not be the same faces that will go in for the second hearing on that same day. And they will not be the same faces that will go in on the 3rd hearing that same day. And you will have, during the breaks, you have opportunity to exchange pleasantry with the Prime Minister. Whatever you want to do, you want to greet him, you want to take picture, you want to do whatever you want to do during the breaks. You have opportunity to do that. And remember that Man Simon Ekpa is not brought into the court or goes out of the court with the same door that everybody goes into the court. The security officers bring him in through the back door. That is how it works. So I'm giving you all these things so that you know. Say, oh, so it doesn't make sense. So let me allow people to speak. What is this person saying? Somebody's writing anywhere on a keyboard. If it's only or there. Let me allow Kelechi Michael, please unmute yourself and speak. Kelechi Michael. Madabuchi, you need to. Kelechi Michael, if you are in the zoo, you don't need to show your face, please. If you are in the zoo.
No.
Okay, Ganiru watching.
Yeah.
Sorry, before you continue, Madabuchi, your device. Before you continue, just a second. Madabuchi, your device is not connected. You need to go out and come back in so that you can be able to connect your device by pressing allow. You have to press allow. Okay, Kelechi Ganiru Wachineke.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, all Biafrans.
Yeah, my login.
Thank you so much, Ikuku. If in a melan, just Amam can you say Keneri? I don't know how to appreciate what you are really doing. I don't know. You are doing a lot. Chineke agozi gị ọfụma. Gozikwa ezinụlọ gị. Ife ọbụla itinyela aka, Chineke agozi gị. If in a melan, a lot of people will not understand the kind of mess we are in. So many people don't understand. And Orugo time the kind of mess I know in Myanmar. Some of our people, greed and jealousy amankwe ha ganiru n'ụwa. Oburona, some of them were bad intention to stop Biafran struggle. Yotago. Mana personal greed na envy no n'ime ha amankwe ha ganiru. O ihe na-ebuchi anya azụ. Yotago. So what I just feel in this Biafra struggle, very few genuine people that will bring Biafra. Very few genuine people. Obro, anyị niile na-eti Biafra ewete Biafra mba. Few genuine people ha nwere ewete Biafra. Makana if I na-afụ na this Biafran struggle during the time of DOS autopilot till now, a lot of heart broken. Ndị na-eme expect ihe a ga-eme sometimes ihe naghị eme ya expect na a ga-emenwu such thing eme ya. Ọ dị very very shameful. Ndị be anyị biko nu do unu afụgo ka Nigeria si na-aga na, and ife anyị na-afụkwa na Nigeria na ọ ya dịkwa worst o. Ife nke anyị na-afụ na bụ child's play. Ọ ya the worst. And anyị nwawu ndị Igbo ya wu the victim. Anyị amago na anyị nwawu always the victim. Anyị nwere ike sị na ọ na-eme na ugwu Awụsa, ọ na-emekwa na be anyị o. The problem anyị nwere na be anyị o, ha na-suppress the information. Ọ bụ na ọ bụ ngị na that video I wepụta yesterday, that Uchenna Okeke ka ọ gịnị ọ na-akpọ onwe ya. You can imagine the kind of havoc ndị a na-cause, the kind of problem ndị a na-cause. Bịa family mmadụ tiwa the family. Ọ ka na-enwekwa ọnụ na-eboast. Shamelessly o. Ọ ka na-enwe ọnụ na-eboast na-enwe ihe ọ na-akọlụ ndị mmadụ. You can imagine what is happening. Ka ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ gị nwa weta the thing online ka ndị mmadụ fụ. You can imagine what is going on. A lot is going on. Ndị be anyị biko nu tinye na envy na jealousy one side. Ka I face go do the problem journey. Ndị ofe mmanụ na ọkwa Sunday Igbo ho na-epozu na with a security arrange na-ekpọbata ha ime ọfịa na-achụ ndị Fulani ka na-achụ ha achụ ma na I encourage ha amam ka na-eme maka amamihe a na-eme dị abragadabra. Before 2 months ihe afụ ya na ọkụ ha anyụgo. Ndị be anyị biko nu ka anyị zụọ onwe anyị, nke anyị ka godo mkpa ka anyị zụọ onwe anyị. Ọ bụrụ ndị n'obodo Igbo ebe a na-akọ iri ihe ha ji na-akọ iri o na ha fili na ha dị save, ịdịrọ save. Ihe ọbụla na-eme na Nigeria ọ na-eme nye affect ebe a, ọ na-eme anyị affect. Otu anyị ndị na city nọ ebe a nchọ ije mepe post na ha ma mmepe. As far as you are a Nigeria citizen, you can't open poster here. you can't open poster here. When I ask one official the reason why, he say, now so you just do me. He say the problem when Nigeria get too much. Say number one, terrorism and fraudulent activities. And everybody made the thing. Man, not everybody affect. Ndị mmadụ anara aghọta. Ọ bụ na Fulani igbu mmadụ na Abuja, ihe a ga-akpụ ya Fulani igbu mmadụ, terrorist igbu mmadụ na Nigeria. Masị gị na gịnwa igbu onye Igbo na ibụrọzi Nigeria, na gịnwa igbu onye Hausa na ibụrọzi na ihe a ga-esi gị Fulani igbu mmadụ na Nigeria, terrorists kill people for Nigeria. Eponto, na so that they leave the world. And it could affect everybody. Biko no, onye ọbụla ya enwe ike ganwu na Finland ya pụtaba ka ije zogodo nwanne anyị nwoke maka ọkwa Simon Ekpa na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Osevia inwere hapụ ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ gị nwa ikuku now ị na-apụta na media na-eweki the spirit dịka na ọ na-aṅụzi aṅụ na-eweki ya up ke ka ya esi na-eme ihe a nkọ iri ndị a ndị gọvanọ na-akọ iri senators na-akọ iri na-eche 2027 ndị Igbo enwere shame ndị Igbo enwere shame n'ụwa. No Yoruba person or Hausa person have ever voted for Igbo to become president or senator or whatever. Mana ndị be anyị they head bend. Man, the thing they very very heartbroken. Sometimes nchegide ihe a nnọọ nse mmadụ ya egbuzo onwe ya na osi obodo a bịa. The disgrace dị too much. Anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo ndị ha na-ene anya na anyị ma ife. Ọ dị ka ife anyị ma dị too much. Ọ ihe na-enyezi anyị nsogbu nke ikpeazụ a. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chineke gọziere m gị nnọọ. Chineke gọziere m gị. Ọ bụrụ gị nnọọ ife mebikwa na on you wanna revive everything and keep it on. You will revive everybody. I'm telling you. You will revive everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Okwu then welote Jovika. Let me play something for us. Okwu kita basalo what happened in Okigwe. Then I remember Jovika. I have a video from Jovika, but I'm not going to show his ugly face. Let me just play the video at the background so you can listen to his voice. Because the idiot said something. Just pay attention. Are you ready to laugh? My people, are you ready to laugh? Because this one is just for laughs. Only for laughs. Are you ready to laugh, my people? Ngwageziano ntị ka unu nụ. Ka unu watch Jovika. Okwu. Amụgide m amụ oge ngelo oge m watch that nonsense. Mugide amụ of obe ka nda nani. Watch, just listen to Joe. Joe.
Hello and welcome. My name remains Joe Vika. I am the apostle of Igbo development.
Not today.
I want to use this video to address two things. Somebody called me early hours of today. That call should have happened about 3 hours ago.
God, nobody called you. Nobody called you. Today call for your sabotage. Anyway, pay attention, my people.
From UK. For the first time, I'm hearing somebody who supports this shenanigans, this Biafra something, speaking like a man who is well.
Okay.
He spoke to my conscience.
Oh, he spoke to your conscience. So there was no, you didn't have conscience before.
Number one, he never doubted all I'm saying. He didn't say, he said most of them are true. Even him, he confirmed most of them. Okay. But he made mention of something, which I'm not going to say here, that touched me.
Oh, so you didn't know.
Number two, I just spoke with another person who also told me one or two things. And I saw one comment again. So I decided that with this video, the issue of Nnamdi Kanu's matter, I'm no longer going to talk about it again on social media. Maybe if you call me privately, we'll talk about it.
So Jovika said he's not going to speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. Now somebody from UK or wherever, where you could touch more, yeah. Therefore, no one speak to his conscience. A conscienceless human being, a conscienceless dead man walking. Somebody now called him now to speak to his conscience that he never had. All of a sudden now he has repented. Okusibe, I want him to learn. Madabuchi, the same thing that I complained is still happening. If you cannot enter, please call on phone in order to speak your mind. The same thing is happening. You need to connect. You need to press allow. You need to press allow so that you can be able to enter well.
I know that some of you will still go ahead and be insulting your generation. I don't have a problem with that. But I will not fail to be addressing Nonsonkwa.
We don't care. We don't care about you and Nonsonkwa. We don't care about whatever nonsense you are doing with Nonsonkwa. And before we proceed, let me pick this up. Caller on WhatsApp, please go ahead. Dalorin watching it. Say. Say when it on can and if in
biko ụmụnne ụmụndị Igbo ụmụ ajana ụmụ Biafra ụmụ Chineke biko ọkụ ya ọyọ ka anyị jikwabịakwakwa wọchị na ebe ndụ Finland tai ịdị ndị amele onye ndu amela Maazị Ọbataobi ya Prime Minister onye kedu ndị wepụtara ya sị na ọ ga-eri ide anyị ọkwa na kịta ka anyị nwere opportunity ije and ana m ayọ ụmụ okorobịa niile ụmụ okorobịa gbakọkwa na ihe na-eme na ụlọ agbakọgodo etu afọ anyị na-ata ka ụmụ anyị ga-atakwa rụọ ha gị ụka ife ọnwụ na-efu na ị na-eme ihe ọnwụ na-efu na ime eme rụọ ha gị ụka jee n'ije a biko ụnụ mana ọ bụrụ na ọ na-aja na ndị ga-eji eburu ibu ọkwana ihe anyị na-azọkwa n'ihe ahụ ka anyị nwere onwe anyị ọkwana ka anyị pụọ ngwa n'elu ebe nke Yoruba si na ọwụ pastọ ha ngwa n'elu ebe a na-ekwu condition of obodo a dị n'elu ihe ọ na-ekwu maka ọ gaziri ụmụnne m ọkwa kịta aka unu nwee chansị ya kịta ka Chukwu ihe niile anyị na-ayọkwa Chukwu emekwa ya na-ayọ ọkwa n'aka anyị ka ọ dịzi ọkwa n'aka anyị ka ọ dị ụmụnne m anyị na-ekwu ibere anyị ebe ọ na onye anọ n'ụlọ ahịa okwu na-enechine ndị a na-egbugo na Britain ji mmụọ apụ ha mara ihe ha na-eme ka anyị rụọ ihe a gbagodo na ụmụ anyị gbagodo na ụmụ anyị nke na afọ anyị na-ata n'obodo a negodo na afọ a na-ata ma ọdịnihu akwụkwọ ma ọdịnihu ọ na-etu anyị si adegodunu bụ ọ na-ahụ ụlọ ụka ụmụnne m ife Igbo na-eme n'ụwa ọ ga-ekwu unu omume ụbọchị ahụ unu ga-eje obodo kọntrị ọnụ na ga-ama na Igbo na Afrịka na-eje Finland ebe niile shọt ọ daa ka ha wee kwụ ụwa niile wee duchi ọmazuo ya na nna ebe onye ndị a bụ na ndụ Kukalụ nọ na ihe eji eme n'obodo kọntrị na ihe eji eme n'obodo a ọkwa n'ụlọ ka ọ dụrụ n'aka ọkwa n'aka ụlọ ka ọ dụ and ana m ayọ Chukwu ebe ọ unu si achụkwa ihe unu na-eribe ihe dị mma Chukwu okike abịa ma gọziela anyị ya biko unu wee fụ ego unu wee fụ ike fụ ego unu ga-ejide Finland a wee chekwara anyị Ọbataobi ya n'azụ ka wọọdụ wee fụ na ọ ya bụ onye ndu anyị wepụtara na anyị nọ n'aja na wepụta ya maka na ọ bụrụ na ọ na-aja ndị kwadogbo aja anaghị aga na ndị niile nọ n'aja na-aga na-enenekwa ụnụ na-eti ikwu unu na-ekpere na-akpọkwukwe Chukwu anyị na-efe ya nọnyere ụnụ ụkwụ unu jije unu ga-eji natachi na aja na Igbo anyị onye wee ekpere anyị na-ekpere ụnụ biko na ụmụ Chineke ọ nwere anọ ekpere nchọrọ ịgwa ụnụ ọ na-afụ netwọk a ọdịna nwa m ana m enotisi ya mana jisi na ike na-akpọ Chukwu a maka na ụnụ mara dịho onwere ọdụ mmụọ niile dị n'ụwa dị efe adị mana ụnụ ga-agba ha n'ọrụ Chukwu na anyị ma na-aza Chukwu nwe ike anyị na-aza Chukwu ụzọ anyị na-aza Chukwu na-edu na onwere obodo ọzọ na-aza ya. Anyị nwa na-aza Okeke, anyị nwa na-aza Okoye, anyị na-aza Okafọ, anyị na-ezi Okonkwo. Ihe awa afa Chineke ji gosi anyị. So ọnụ ọ ga-awụ onye ụrụ ya na-abịa na-edesi ike obodo ọ bụ na aka ya dụ na njem anyị na-eme ka anyị nwere onwe anyị na ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị na ihe a na-eme anyị akarịgo ha na-etinye aka na ihe ọbụla ha si na be anyị were ji obodo anyị nwere okwu na ụka dị elefa. Ụmụnne nche unu echefukwana ihe ngwado ụlọ okorobịa ọbụla chi afụfụ chetanụ ndị niile a Britain yusi ya cheke famili ha ka ọ dị na ọkwụ ya unu ga-eji ma ndị ruo na ahụ n'ụka jee lekwe na ụmụ anyị afụfụ anyị na-ata ọ isi ọwa na-awa anyị echiche a na-echi anyị ọ ihe niile a na-eme anyị ka ụmụ anyị ga-ebidokwa ruo one mgbe nwanne m nekwe na ihe ka ọ dụ anyị n'aka. Ana m ayọ Chukwu oke abịa ma ya nye onye ọbụla wizo nye ya amamihe ka o wee mata ihe anyị na-ekwu wee jee ije ka mmiri wee bụrụ nke anyị ka anyị nwa ahụ fee Chukwu n'ụzọ anyị esifie n'aha Chukwu oke abịa mapụrụ ime ihe niile ọdịna nwa Chukwu na ndị a na-agọziere nwanne m ike netwọk enweghị ike ijirikwa anyị ege ihe anyị na-azọ ọkọ ga-echitere anyị ma ọ ga-atara anyị mma biko ụmụnne nka fonu
ise daalụ nwa Chineke ya ma alụ gị mma. All right, let us listen to Jovika, but let me make it clear. This very video that I'm playing now, this criminal called Jovika has already made the video before my yesterday program. He has made this video before my yesterday's program. So why I'm playing it is because he said he's not going to speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again. Meanwhile, I want to see his latest video about what happened or what is happening in Okigwe. What did I tell us yesterday? I told us that these criminals, when they do something, they first of all come out and start pointing accusing fingers on the innocent people. Ngwagi that na anybody's ruoli nyawane buza ato madaka. And then I also told you that how you know these criminals is when they commit crime, they come outside and begin to point fingers on somebody or some people. Once you debunk them with evidence, once the evidence surfaces, onufa daome, they won't say anything again. I want to ask you, have you heard anything from Jovika since yesterday? Anything new? Because the video that I'm playing now was already out. He has made the video already before my yesterday's program. He has made this very video already. Because I got this video yesterday night after my program. That is, he has already made the video before the program. Have you heard anything from him again? I've not seen, I've not heard. If you have heard, please let me know in the comment section. What about the one that called himself Ebe Kuense? Did you hear anything from Ebe Kuense? The answer is no, I didn't hear. If you hear, please let me know in the comment section. What about the one that called himself Chibuze Guato? Did you hear anything from him concerning the incident? The answer, I didn't hear. First of all, I don't watch them. I don't go to their platforms. But nobody sent me anything from them. Nobody sent me anything from them at all. So I didn't see. I didn't hear anything from them. I told you that no fire dorme. Yesterday, no fire dorme. They will go silent. The next one, call new thing. By then, they will think that they have silenced this one and gago. And who idiot to follow her? Yes, claim one and half forget to go nka. No, we don't usually forget. We don't usually forget. It's not our characteristics. We usually like to remind the criminals their evil and their criminal activities so that we can be able to use it to judge them and continue to judge them forever. You understand? So we don't forget. We like to remind. That's why even till today, when we are making broadcast, like anything we are saying, we like to go back, remind them of 2021. When we are talking about DOS, we go back to 2021. When we are talking about Chika, we go back to 2021. We're talking about these, baby saboteurs in the agitation today. We go back to autopilot, how we started and how we built Briggy. You understand? We go back to those things so that we can be able to remind them, so that we can be able to use it to judge them and judge them forever. Because ma agbawozo were mgbe ọ naghị echi. Ọ bụ na ịrapụ ekwensu omemi na-aga omee gị ịwa. Ịrapụ onye iro omee gị ịwa. So ị na-ediri ike nkwụcha kwechiri. Ịghọtago? Ịnwa anwa alapụ onye iro omee gị ịwa. That is the truth. So Jovika, we cannot forget in a hurry. We know what you did during after you people, did what you did with that woman. We know what happened. So we'll continue to ask you to come out and say something. That woman afugo ya, I'm afro ya. So and putago kwanukuo ku debunk ono. So putakane nukuo something. Also no meli ihe melia. She said it. Should I bring it? Do I have to bring it? Also no meli ife na condition no tinyele na that condition. What do you people have to say about that? That woman said that the condition she is now, let me see, let me know if I can see it. No, that condition, that okwa di omimi, okwa silike, okwa the deep. Now that condition on now, no that condition. Oba kwa alele. The woman we ba kwa. Yotago? So, how about that? Nkana abuzi from not eyewitness, from the victim. Nkasi from the victim where puta. How about that? Let's see that again. Also that from the anyway, let me play Jovika because I want to play the exact place that woman put that in. Get into Muchineke.
All this thing, you don't talk about it. Well, having said this, I want to use the opportunity to tell those of you who have been enjoying the way I've been exposing Nandekano and all the rest of them. I want to apologize to you guys that I'm not going to continue.
Mumu man.
I don't have apology to those who think that he's a God. He's their Jesus Christ. He's their Messiah. Let it be whatever it is to you.
So yeah,
I know why, because of the guy who called me after speaking. The Spirit of God also spoke to me, and I said, "Let me calm down." So I want to let you people go. Do your things. I know I have lost relations. I know the people I'm taking care of them now because their father we are murdered. It's okay. It's very painful. We are staying with these people. Their parents, they lost their parents. The name of you, somebody say sit at home. If you come and buy the person, and the person lost their relation, and we're the one taking care of them every day. I spend my money monthly.
Oluku spend his money monthly. Onyori in America eli amugu. Monke deka ge in America eli amugu. They claim we were pastor Onyori deka a criminal. Should I even finish? I don't even have to finish it. Let me remind Jovika something. I want to bring something for him. Because Abuna Abahozo or Mba Onaechi. We need answers to this, Jovika. Hold on a minute. Jovika, we need answers to this. Please watch.
N'ahịa were mepee ka m wike anyị bidokweziwa ahịa ọgwụ anyị mụ na di m ọ bụ otu mụ na di m shi were lọta obi n'etiti ịghọtara since ahụ kwa na o mere m ihe ahụ akwụghachikwana m edo ụgwọ mụ na ya na-anyịkwa na ọ na-edilekwana m ọ bụ otu o shi were mee abịa m ka m clarify ụmụ nwa ya agala ebo ya ụmụnne anyị na ọnwụ ha nwa kidnap ma ọhịa nwa ihe niile ewu even this condition now.
This is where we are coming. Jovika, we need your response to this. If any of you fail to respond to this, then you are the biggest coward of all time, even though we know that you are. But it will be obvious now. It will be wide open now that you are truly the biggest coward of all time. And I hope you have the confession of Uchenna Okeke. So you don't say, this woman was forced to do the. No. I hope you, unless you talk that one again, which not waste the time. But listen, we need your response to this one. You
must can clarify ya gala ebo ya o ya gala ebo ya ụmụnne anyị na ọwụ ha ma kidnap ma ọhịa nwa ihe niile even this condition nọ now ọ ya nwa tiri m ihe ọ ya nwa ya gara aga achịga ndị na-enwe ihe ha mere aka.
So Jojo, we need a response to this. If you fail to respond to this, do not come on social media again. You are a shame to humanity. You are a shame to manhood. You are a shame to fatherhood. You are a shame to evangelisthood. Whatever hood you can call, you are a shame to that. After all your rabble-rousing, if you fail to come and respond to this, you're a joke. We know you're a joke all along. We know you're a comedian. We know. But if you fail to respond to this one, you will be the biggest joke of all time. I'm telling you. I am telling you the honest truth. So you must respond to this. Jojo, Jojo, you must respond to this. And remember, we have the confession of Uchenna. Okay. Not that we just met this woman speak. No, we have the confession of whoever kind of where bound 40. Yeah, but only there 40. We have the confession of Uchenna Okeke. If I remember today now, this evening up alumni post to na YouTube. So mboso no kpakwa n'isi post to ya. Kanelo telo no, commando no. Ife ọ na-eme yọtago onye ka mmadụ n'ife onye ka mmadụ n'ife ka ya na nlọ. You can do more than a dead rat. Can do more than a dead rat. You must come out and debunk not even debunk, come out and explain it. Now the victims in ife na agabiga, the condition on agabiga na no what nearly another condition. Jovika, no nearly another situation on now. A victim is one saying, Unebugo dia now, Unubrudia, Commando Onobu Chenno Keke Burudia, under your supervision, under your sponsorship, Unubuodia. Gazene Galiozi, Gano Brielie, Siene Anoku Nelie. Ono brudia sieno kulie. Ani Biafra will continue to chase all of you. Ani Biani Ibo ya bonato or born both generations old ni no. Ono nchani ne na sabotage ani Ibo. Na sabotage Biafra. Ndi ni na Biafra ya bo generations old ni no forever. Ono nchani ne kanka konora. Konora we na sabotage Biafra. Ani Biafra mmụọ Biafra mmụọ ndị niile nwụrụ n'agha na ndị Nigeria ka na-egburu today because of this Biafra restoration will continue to destroy your generation, will continue to chase all of you. Ebe ụlọ unu nọ ụra ya aka unu ncha niile n'anya. Ụra ya aka unu ncha niile n'anya. Kwa unu fa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ata, Maazị Amanekpa na-ata maka ndị Igbo, maka ndị Biafra. And Biafra will continue to chase all of you. Ono ya nwụ na mba eli ono na mba. I'm telling you. Ono ya nwụ na mba eli ono na mba. Ebe ono necha anya say that na ayama nnu ọgụ nwere onwe a. Nụọ ya nwere onwe anyị in peace. Ono ya na-awụnye aja na garị, na sabotage ihe a na-eme, na side with ndị iro, na side with Fulani, na-egbusi ndị be anyị. unu gbucha na atag ya ụmụaka pụtara ịnụ ọgụ nwere onwe unu gbuo unu kidnap na atag ya ụmụaka pụtara ịnụ ọgụ nwere onwe ọ na-atọ unu ụtọ obiọma na-akpọ unu na-eme na-emesi ike ndị niile nwụrụ na ọ bụ na ha hapụ unu ịma na ha nwụrụ ọnwụ ha nwụrụ lara n'iyi ịma na ọnwụ ha nwụrụ n'agha ma ọnwụ ha nwụrụ na njem nwere onwe a na ọnalụ n'iyi ịma na ọnalụ n'iyi I'm telling you unu kidnap na atag ya agento unu gbuo na atag ya agento ibu ụzọ mapụta unu ebu ụzọ mapụta even before anyị nwa na onwe anyị nọ ground na-ama ife na-aga no before we know anything unu ebugo ụzọ already bupute pụta mapụta na social media na-atụ aka the idiot kpọrọ onwe ya ebe kue nsị omego voice note immediately send ya before anyị nwa nozi on ground go nwa Jovika ịnọkwa America o ịnọkwa America onye nke ọzọ kpọrọ onwe ya Chibuzo egwu atọ nọ South Africa nke ọzọ kpọrọ onwe ya Jovika ma ebe ọ nọ mana ndị ma ya si nọ na Europe ndị ma ya si nọ na Europe unu amapụta goes before we even know what is going on unu etiwego mkpu na social media at the end ọ bụ na ife unu melụ because unu mana oyi ekwu unu ebugodo ụzọ channel mind everybody focus on agento focus on BLA unu ebu ha ya ka unu nwezi ike ịnọzi n'ụsọ as innocent people na-arakwa ire anyị Biafra ya abụ n'ọnụ forever and ever anyị Igbo ya bụ nọ achụgide unu ọsọ chụgide unu chụọ unu ọsọ forever ihe niile unu na-eme ụmụ Igbo ihe niile unu na-eme ụmụ Igbo the only thing we need bụ nwere onwe na anyị Igbo and onweghị ụzọ ọzọ esi enwe nwere onwe na-awụghị ịnụ ọgụ ya you must fight for it freedom is not given, it's not free, it's not cheap. You must fight for it. You must fight for it. Unless you know say na ya no na Nigeria ofisi ono ya no na Nigeria na hope for new Nigeria like Peter Obi, which can never be realized. Which can never be realized. A dream that can never come true. New Nigeria. So I want ndị Igbo. I achọghọ New Nigeria. We don't believe in New Nigeria. We don't believe in anything Nigeria. Onye gbalụ mmadụ egbe a na-aghọ ya mgbọ. Onye gbalụ mmadụ egbe enweghị ike ịghọ ya mgbọ n'ụwa. Ọ dị possible. We don't believe in that. We don't believe in that shenanigan. We don't believe in that nonsense. Because a new Nigeria would have given birth to a better confederation in 1966. But the same Nigeria thwarted it and massacred Igbo people. Over 5 million people died because of new Nigeria. And now, on Apataziena, Baze Kozira nonsense. What are you people going to tell us? What are you people going to tell us? The same agreement Ojukwu reached in Aburi. Kono na abịa na champion after many years. After 50-something years. And they don't realize here now. That is impossible. So anybody who thinks that no, maybe Ichi Nwete Biafra, ne blue placard Putana street of Nigeria, ne protest, that can never happen. We have done it before, and we know the consequences. We know what it resulted. We know the casualties that we suffered. We have done it several times. We know what happened. That's why we call Nigeria a zoo. A lawless country whereby every democratic settings, should I use that word, settings or method? Yes, every democratic method is being seen as treason. in a zoo where democracy is non-existence. Every democratic method of doing things is being seen as treason. How do you survive in such atmosphere? How do you survive? You as a Democrat, as Ndibo, Biafrans, we are democratic people. We are democratic. We are very, very civilized. So when we want to bring that civilization to the circle, then we are being seen as a set of people that want to usurp or want to, trample others under feet. Why we are genuinely bringing democracy into the system. They see us as, oh, they have come. They are domineering. They want to take over. And they start fighting us. How do you change their mentality? How do you change their mind? How on earth will you change their mind? So the only way, the best and the only way is to exit. And any Igbo person, any Biafran who say no, that we cannot exit, then ijisigiburia. Mad people everywhere. This time around, it's not going to be business as usual, I'm telling you.
Anybody I curse is cursed. Once I condemn you, you're finished. Ask the Sabu, those that tried to take over power when I was in prison, because I valued them, thought they were doing what we all swore to do. As soon as I went into prison, they started to connive to take over power. Where are they today? Because I cursed them, and they will never have peace. I won't touch them, I won't harm them, but they'll never have peace. Today they are worthless. Absolutely worthless. That is who we are. Do you know why? Because our hands are clean. When we say we are whiter than white and whiter than snow, people don't understand what it means. Now they do.
Reaping what they sowed, all of them. Do you see that the North is in as much disarray as we have in the South, if not worse? When they were grooming and breeding these terrorists, they thought they were doing it just to assume political power. They never knew there was another dimension to it. That these terrorists that they all created will come back to consume them. And that is what is happening today. It is the spillover of their same, should I say, terror effects that we are feeling right across the South. That was why we said with the launch of ESN that we cannot allow that nonsense to continue. They know they are not going to make any headway in the East. They have turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason, you don't ever learn.
that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing.
And on that note, we have come to the end of this very program. May Chukwu Okike Mabineli bless you all. Biko, remember something before you go. There is some few things that I want you to remember. Today is the last day. The last day is Gomunku, Zie, those who are very close to Shine Baby, Caroline in Bez. Ezigomfanku, and I'm very, very serious about it. Now, those of you who are close to them must reach out to them and let them know what we are saying. Okay, number one. And number two, Finland. Chole fundi anwa melo mazi Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, for them to believe that truly he is the Prime Minister of a people. And we have a chance, we have opportunity to prove that to them. I hope my voice is still coming out. We have opportunity to prove that to them. We have opportunity to prove that to them on the 4th of August. We have every opportunity to prove that to them on 4th of August. We are going to use one stone to unalive two birds. We're going to prove that to them, and as well prove to the whole world that the bad name which they tag our Prime Minister is a lie, that is not what he is. So, Bigono, on the 4th is the day that we all shine together with our Prime Minister and raise the flag of Biafra, very, very high across the globe. Because as Biafrans march in Finland with placards of Free Simon Ekpa, that is all that the world wants to see and know. Hello. Very, very high. Hello, Machineke. Because as Biafrans march in Finland with all right. So on that note, we have come to the end of this very program. Bless all of you. Thank you all for listening. I pray that whatever you lay hand upon, may you prosper. Bless every one of you. Bless our leader. Bless our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. And of course, protect our men, our BLA, in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. From me, from here, with all the love in my heart, it is good evening.